The following is a presentation of WNWS.com.
Friday, and that's the day when all these high school football games.
Football.
High school.
Football.
High school. Football.
Come on, bring it!
Mic check. Mic check. Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Stephen Rich, alongside my new partner in crime, the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Mr. Chris Lambert. We are live here in Memphis, Tennessee at Southwind High School, where the Woodale Cardinals are going to play host to your mighty Hornets. Mr. Lambert, how you doing?
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm fantastic. I am dry. That's the important thing.
Well, it didn't look like we were going to be dry for long. I'm here to tell you, because it was coming a monsoon on the way over here, but it started to clear up, and it feels like football.
It is football time.
Glad to be. I have family ties here in Memphis, Tennessee. Glad to be here. Glad to be the voice of the Hornets, and I want to start this show off. Because this may be the end of the line for our seniors. This may be the last time that they ever strap it up. I hope not, but it very well could be. We do a senior spotlight every week. We spotlighted every single one of our seniors so far to this point. So we're going to spotlight this class. And this class has been through a lot of adversity and had a lot of things that probably didn't go their way. Last week they had a really egregious call against Milan that probably cost them the football game.
Yes, it did.
But you know something? That's life. And it don't go your way every time. And, depending on how you look at it, you could say, well, you should have played better where one bad call didn't put you in a position to lose the game. And that is true, too. But you still a really tough call. So I'm looking forward to this senior class. I'm looking forward to the seniors tonight of grabbing the underclassmen and saying, we're going to do this thing tonight.
That's right.
And we're going to get a W tonight is what I'm looking forward to. How about you, Mr. Lambert?
Man, I'm just sitting back looking at the sky, and it is, the sunset over here is fantastic. The field is in great condition, and our Hornet fans are arriving slowly, but they're going to be here shortly, and we're going to pack the house.
I think so too. The Hornets travel really well; they always have. So this should be a big gate for them. For tonight, the Hornet fans travel well. They just do. They just do. A little trivia for you.
All right,
Chris. Do you know the most famous person to graduate from Woodale High School? I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
He's a football player.
Okay.
He's a really big one. He's a really good one. And he went to college at Memphis. And he was a first-round draft pick by the Carolina Panthers. And he's still playing today at a very high level. Do you have any idea who it is?
Cam Newton? No, I don't know, man. Help me out. I have no clue.
Are you serious?
I really don't know.
Man, you're not a Tigers fan?
I like the Tigers.
They're the closest Division I program to our home. Hey, you got to be a Tigers fan at least. I know you can put that Florida Gators crap and take it off and say show some love to the Tigers.
I need to. I really do. I'm working on it.
It's Don Terry Poe.
Don Terry Poe. I've heard of that guy.
See,
what you got to work with?
Dan Reeves and Seabass, y'all going to find me somebody else to work with. I can't work with this guy no more. I've had all this I can have.
Don Terry Poe.
Don Terry Poe.
Don't look nothing like Cam Newton.
Not even close. But I'd take Don Terry. If I was building a football team, I'd take Don Terry over Cam. That's a different story for a different day. Folks, we're about 24 minutes before the start of the kickoff here between Woodale and South Gibson, and we're at Southwind High School. All right. Now, just for the record, when you play a TSSAA playoff game, which this is the first round of the playoffs, they charge an absorbent fee to broadcast and stream a game. And that fee has to be paid or we can't broadcast.
This is true.
So I made a phone call last week and talked to Bradley Owens and Steve Murphy, and they both agreed to step up and pay the fee in its full in order for us to bring this game to you. So I'm asking all of our fans and all of our listeners. I put this on our Facebook page, but I'm asking all of our listeners to show them some love and tell them thank you when you see them around town. And you know they committed to doing it without hesitation. It wasn't like, oh well, let me think. Both of them said, yeah, no problem. Yep, no problem.
You didn't hardly get it out of your mouth, and they said, yeah, we got you.
Yeah, that's the truth. You know, so a big shout out to Steve Murphy and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service and Gibson Funeral Home, and to Bradley Owens, attorney at law, and our friends at the Victory 93.7.
Yes,
he's got both places, the Victory 93.7 and Bradley Owens attorney at law. So big shout out to both Bradley Owens and Steve Murphy, because without them this is not possible. So extra thank you to Bradley Owens and Steve Murphy. Steve Murphy is going to sponsor the first and the third quarter, and Bradley Owens is going to sponsor the second and the fourth quarter. So I want to make sure I give them plenty of love tonight.
Absolutely.
Also want to give some love to the mothership, Mr. Carlton Veers, Larry Wood, manager Larry, Dan Reeves, Seabass, and Mr. Michael, the magician behind the scenes that makes everything work for us. Because, they give me, can you believe, Chris, that they just gave me all this thousands of dollars worth of equipment and just said, here, and cut me loose with it? It's not blown up yet.
No. And it still works.
It's been like 8 years.
And it still looks good.
They just gave it to me. I said, here. And I was like, you're just going to give it to me? I didn't have any. Michael's the one behind. Mr. Michael Osborne is the one behind the scenes making it all possible. So thank you to those guys. We really appreciate it. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna have a quick breakdown of Woodale and what they've done so far this year, and we'll have a breakdown of South Gibson. We're going to take a quick break. It's about a 3-minute break, and we'll be right back. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports. We're about 21 minutes before the start of the first round of the playoffs, where Woodale Cardinals are going to play host to your South Gibson County Football Hornets. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
911.
Officer, I'd like to file a report. I witnessed a robbery.
A robbery?
Yes, at Sonic. I saw a man steal a quarter-pound double cheeseburger and tots for only $2.99. He was about 6'1", brown hair, blue shirt, big smile.
Wait, so he did actually pay just $2.99? I better check this out. Boy, lunch!
It's a steal, all right. The Car Hop Classic, a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or Slinger plus tots for only $2.99. This is how you Sonic. Tax not included. See menu for details for a limited time. Only participating Sonic drive-ins.
If you ignore your teeth, they will go away. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina will give your teeth the attention they deserve with our full-service family dental practice, from root canals, crowns, cosmetic crowns, veneer restoration, comprehensive adult x-rays, and exams. Patterson Family Dentistry is a full-service family dental practice that's been serving our local Medina community for nearly 10 years. No need to drive to Jackson for quality, caring, and compassionate dental care. Patterson Family Dentistry, 23 Garage Drive in Medina. Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Call 783-1111 to set your appointment. That's 783-1111. Go Hornets, and be sure to wear your mouthpiece. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina.
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number to your contacts. 234-2400. That's 234-2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell, 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy. Or give them a call at 731-783-0777 for Hometown Pharmacy in Medina.
The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner is a proud supporter of South Gibson School's Perfect Attendance Program and South Gibson Hornet Sports. Rhodes Family Diner has the best hand-patted burgers in West Tennessee and all-you-can-eat catfish Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Open 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week and 364 days a year. Save 20% on your first online order at rhodesdiner.com. The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner, a Medina tradition since the 1950s. 201 South Main Street in downtown Medina, Rhodes Family Diner.
Alrighty, folks, we're back in the saddle with you here about 18 minutes before the start of the contest between the Woodale Cardinals and your South Gibson County High School football Hornets. We're live here in Memphis, Tennessee. Home of somebody. Name somebody famous from Memphis. Come on, Chris. Surely to God you can do that.
Well, how about Elvis?
That's the best you can do is Elvis.
Well, I'm working on it. Hang on a second.
Huh? See, I'm paging back the station, man. Y'all got to find me somebody else to work with.
Elvis, what's wrong with Elvis? Elvis was.
I said somebody famous.
Well, I thought Elvis was famous.
Huh?
Elvis is famous, dude.
Elvis ain't even alive. How can he be famous?
Oh, you talking about somebody now?
I'm just kidding, man. That's who I was thinking of too. Was Elvis Presley? Nonetheless, we're live here in Memphis, Tennessee, and Chris, we're gonna do a breakdown here at Woodale. Take no joke now. Woodale is 7-3 on the year, but their 3 losses were to MBA.
Oh yeah.
Collierville and Christian Brothers. To all 3 highly ranked private schools that recruit the whole 9 yards. The other teams that they've played, they beat the snot out of.
Yeah.
they're except for Raleigh, Egypt. Raleigh, Egypt game was pretty close. It was 16-12 was the final score in the Raleigh, Egypt game. So they're undefeated in their region. They're the number 1 seed, and we're the number 4 seed out of our region. So there you have it.
Yeah.
They beat Melrose 22-6. They beat MLK Prep 56-0.
Oh my goodness!
But now that's not fair. MLK Prep, I don't know what they're doing over there, but they ain't playing football. I think they thought they were playing rugby or soccer or something, but they weren't. They're not playing football. Everybody that MLK Prep, I think, had scored 12 points on the year. Sheffield, they beat 58-0.
Oh me.
Raleigh, Egypt 16-12, and Tresvant 26-14.
Man, you cannot deny it. The Woodale Cardinals are top shelf, as Richard the narrator would say. Top shelf. Yes, sir.
Does that mean like Scotch?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
We'll have to ask him sometime. Top notch.
No, top shelf.
Top shelf.
Yeah.
All right.
It's got a meaning to it.
Well, if you go back and watch some of the film on Woodale, folks, I offense is pretty predictable, but they got some, man, they just got some horses that are running the ball, man. Some of them dudes run like a deer, man.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Like a gazelle.
I was watching the quarterback warm up a while ago, and he has got a cannon on him.
Right. Well, they run the ball, and they pull a guard every play and a tackle most of the time. So it's pretty easy to follow the football when they're, offensively. It's pretty easy to follow the football. But they got some big old hog mollies up there that'll move you around. So our defensive line is going to have to play really well. And also, our linebackers are not going to have to get caught with their eyeballs inside. They're going to have to stay at home and not get burnt on these slant patterns. They'll run 4 slants. And it's really hard to defend. It's the most simple route there is, but it's really hard to defend if you're not ready for it. And also, they got that quarterback. I know you saw him in pregame. The dude can throw the ball.
He can throw a ball.
I mean, he can flat throw the ball. So, we're going to have to play well. That's just all there is to it. It looks like the players to watch for the Cardinals is, I guess we're going to call him JJ. Mr. John Jones, number 1, is their quarterback. Number 2, Charles Jones and David Temple. Also, Temple running the ball for him. He's a senior. Carlos Abston, he's a receiver. Be looking out for him. And number 14, Ronnie Bridges, defensive back, also plays a little quarterback. Number 24, Darius Jones. He is a senior, and he's a defensive back. Be looking out for Darius Jones. Now, as far as South Gibson goes, we talked about this earlier and about how proud I was of the kids. We talked about this last week, and the tough loss against Milan. They fought back into the game. It looked like it was going to be a blowout. Looked like Milan was fixing to blow the doors off of us, and it just didn't happen. And South Gibson fought back and really gave themselves a shot to win. I'm not talking about the refs, but there was a very, very questionable call. These kids have fought every game that they've lost this year, less than 5 points. Or 5 points, 5 points or less. So nobody has run roughshod over South Gibson this year. Nobody. And, they've been in every single game that they've played. So, they're coming into tonight. They're 5-5 on the year. They're 2-3 in Region 7, which made them the 4th seed. Bolivar and Westview are the 2 teams that do not make the playoffs.
Okay.
Both proved to be pretty good teams.
Yes, they are.
Region 7 is tough. Region 7 3A, in my opinion, because of the sheer weight, 1, 2, 3, 4, our top 4, Region 7 is the toughest in the state. Because if South Gibson wins tonight, I fully expect Region 7 to sweep Region 8.
Yeah.
Tresman has no shot at beating Milan.
No.
Covington is going to run roughshod over MLK. It'll be over in the first quarter. And McNary should beat Raleigh Egypt.
Yeah.
I may be wrong, and this is probably going to be the closest game tonight. South Gibson's really going to have to play well if they're going to beat these Cardinals. That's some good-looking kids down there, man. Film hides that, but when you see it live and in color, and I just went down there and walked around, they got some good-looking kids, man. They really do. Got some really good-looking kids. So, I'm sure they're good and coached up by now, and South Gibson's just simply going to have to play well. Anyway, South Gibson comes in 5-5 on the year, 2-3 in the region. Their wins were over Craigmont, Middle College, Westview, Bolivar Central, and Franklin Road Academy. Their losses were to Lexington, Crockett County, McNary Central, Covington, and then, of course, last Friday, Milan. South Gibson wins tonight. They play round 2 probably against Milan. And the game will probably be at Milan if Milan does indeed beat Tresman, which I fully expect to happen. All right, folks, we are about 10 minutes before the start of this contest. Keys to victory for South Gibson, brought to you by Precision Auto Body. Get it? Precision Auto Body. Keys to victory. Our folks at Precision have been a lifelong sponsor of ours. Don't trust your auto body needs to just anybody. Use the pros at Precision. They're at 146 Milan Highway. Call them at 783-0075. offensively, you know the first thing's coming out of my mouth.
Hang on to that football.
You cannot give them extra possessions.
Nope.
We have to protect the football. Have to protect the football. Have to protect the football. Number one. Number two, I would like to see us run the ball between the tackles tonight. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough.
There's some big old boys up there, but we got some big old boys too.
Yes, we do.
And we've proven that we can run between the tackles. So I want to see us have success running between the tackles. And to be honest with you, I don't know how much success we'll have throwing the ball, but I would like to mix a little bit of pass, a little bit of the throw game in there early on, so they have
to open up that run game.
Just so they have to respect the pass a little bit, and that extra little half a second that you may pick up from our linebacker stepping may be the difference in picking up no gain or a first down.
Yeah, because it's hard to run when you got 8 and 9 in the box.
That's right. And especially when the linebackers are, got their ears pinned back, just waiting to see where the ball is going and flying to the ball. If they have to think about that pass for just a second, them outside backers, I think that'll help us out a ton. Defensively, our line and our linebackers are going to have to stay at home, and we're going to have to follow the ball through the backfield when the guards and the tackles pull. If we can do that, our defensive ends should be licking their chops tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Quasimodo, you mark my words. Well, we're going to get to that here in just a minute. But our line's going to have to play well. Our corners are going to have to play well, and we're going to have to get a couple turnovers.
Well, there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve because we have not faced a team that's going to be this quick.
Right. And then players to watch. We went over the players to watch for. I almost said Craig Mont, Jiminy Crickets, for the Cardinals tonight. Be looking out for Josh Casagrove.
Absolutely.
Be looking out for Josh Casagrove coming in the backfield, trailing the ball, and then be looking out for Garrett Wallace.
Need Garrett to have a large game.
Big game out of him. Be looking out for Hunter Ballard.
Yes, sir.
I don't know who's going to play quarterback, but I will know here in about 10 minutes.
Right.
Here in about 8 minutes anyways, when the contest starts. But if it's Landon, be looking out for Landon Lambert. If it's Nolan, be looking out for Nolan. Nolan has played quarterback. He's really gotten better as the season's
He has really
gone on.
gotten a whole lot.
So whichever one takes the snaps, be looking out for either one of them. They should be play well. Looking for Christian's a little dinged up, so hoping he got that healed up and is feeling better. Be looking out for Christian Denton tonight, and then I don't know. I'm going to say Dane Hardwick because I want to see us have success running between the tackles.
Dane's going to run like a beast through here, and he's going to be hyped up. Also, Devin has been battling a migraine today. And
who is?
Devin.
Devin has.
Yeah, so we need him to get better and start feeling, on the top of his game. So hopefully Devin's feeling better.
I hope so too. All right, folks, we're about 5 minutes before the start of the contest. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break, and we will be back with the game live and in color. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school athletics live here in Memphis, Tennessee at Southwind High School, where the Woodale Cardinals are playing host to your South Gibson County High School football Mighty Hornets. We'll be right back.
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number 2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall between Reed's Jewelers and Victoria's Secret. Online at wdjackson.com and on Facebook.
Prater's Automotive, your rough country dealer in Medina. We have rough country suspension lifts, wheels, lights, and winches. Prater's Automotive can do anything to a gas engine, all the way down to rebuilding the heads, and we're certified by ASC, Chrysler, General Motors engine repair, diagnostic, service, and maintenance. No need to drive to Jackson anymore for automotive service or repair. Prater's is locally owned and operated with over 15 years of experience. Prater's Automotive offers certified service for engine repair, diagnostics, service, and maintenance. And we are certified South Gibson Hornet fans. Prater's Automotive, 444 South Main Street in Medina. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit Prater's Automotive on Facebook.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center, a tradition of quality care, state of the art. You'll find it here.
Premier Dental Center would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all our patients for their continued trust and confidence. Our team is looking forward to sharing the latest in technology with our patients, as well as showing you the positive effects that quality dental care can have on your life. We continue to offer affordable dentistry for your entire family.
Give us a call today to schedule those appointments. We can be reached in Jackson at 300-3000, in Milan at 613-2800, or in our Bells location at 663-9999.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
All righty, folks, we're back live with you here. He's made the long trip and going to play the Woodale Cardinals. And kickoff is here in just in a few minutes. First quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by my friend Steve Murphy at Medina Funeral Home and here come your Hornets. Check it out, boy. A little smoke going on down there. I like it. I like it. The Hornets have taken the field. All right, predictions. Here we go. The Outback predictions. Mr. Lambert?
Yes, sir.
Let's hear it.
Man, I didn't get all dressed up to come down here and not pick my Hornets.
I didn't either.
So I'm going with the Hornets, and I'm going to say 21-17.
Go!
I got you.
No. All right, I'm going South Gibson 21, the Woodale Cardinals 19. 21-19.
Yeah.
It's not going to be 17. They don't have a field goal kicker. It ain't going to be 17.
That's true. Gosh, what was I thinking?
All right, your Cardinals are taking the field, and it looks like South Gibson's going to be kicking from left to right on your screen. This is a presentation of high school sports brought to you by WNWS.com and the mothership 101.5. And it looks like our kicker is going to be No, I take that back. I lied to everybody. South Gibson will receive the ball first, and back deep for your Hornets is number 7, Christian Denton, and number 9, Dane Hardwick. Your next lineup is Lambert, and it's a little different. You want to know why? Because they're fixing to kick the ball right to Landon Lambert, who is standing on the 30-yard line. They don't kick it deep. The kicker for the Cardinals, it looks like it is number 8, Tylen Tate, 5'9" senior. All righty, and we're underway here. Fixing to be underway here. They got it all teed up, and let's see what happens here on the first possession for South Gibson. All right, ball's all teed up, and we are underway. Ball's kicked, and we'll roll out of bounds. South Gibson will take over on the 35-yard line on the penalty of Woodale kicking the ball out of bounds. South Gibson in the all-white. The Cardinals of Woodale in the all-red. South Gibson will be moving from left to right on your screen. Big shout-out to the Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service, Steve Murphy and company, for bringing you tonight's game. All right. And it looks like number 11, Landon Lambert, is going to come out, and he will be your signal caller for this contest. All righty, to start the game anyways, ball will be placed on the 35-yard line near hash mark. South Gibson moving from left to right. Your Hornets come to the line of scrimmage, and first play is coming underway. Look out here is number 7, Christian Denton, to the top of the screen. Be watching for a little trickery right here. All right, Landon, man in motion. Landon takes the snap, and it's going to be handoff to number 9 right up the middle. He lowers his shoulder, fights forward. What a chunk yardage play. Number 9, first down, Hornets. Number 9, Dane Hardwick through the line for a gain of about 16 yards. He pushes the ball on the first play into Woodale territory. First downs are brought to you by Cowart, Reese, and Sargent CPA firm, your number 1 choice in a full-service accounting firm. Nice first play there by your Hornets.
Oh, great way to start it.
All righty, one to the top and one to receiver to the top for your Hornets. Man in motion, Hardwick. Be a handoff again, and Hardwick was met right at the line of scrimmage, and he will not gain a yard on that one. I don't know if he was unblocked or what, but, buddy, he was hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he may actually lose a yard. He is going to lose a yard, so they're going to put the ball back on the 50. It was on the 49. They're going to put it back on the 50, so to bring up a second down and 11 for your Hornets. Play comes in here, and let's see what Coach Stidham's got up his sleeve for the second down and long play. Ball on the far hash mark. Again, South Gibson moving from left to right on your screen. All right, Landon looking for the snap. Gets it. Be a handoff up the middle. It's a big hole. Look out now. Here goes Hardwick right up the middle. Lowers his shoulder. Scraps forward and picks up chunk yardage of about 20 yards. First down, Hornets. Nice way to start the drive here for your Hornets. Dane Hardwick on a 15-yard run, now a 20-yard run. That's 35 total yards here, and he's carried the ball 3 times. That's a pretty good average. That's first downs brought to you by Cowart, Reese, and Sargent CPA firm. They have the ball right on the 24-yard line in the middle of the field, moving from left to right. First downs are brought to you by Cowart, Reese, and Sargent. 2 receivers to the top for your Hornets. Landon Lambert looking for the snap. Gets it. Going to look, hands it off to Hardwick. Hardwick rumbles around the left end and picks up about, what do you say, Chris, about 5?
Yes, sir.
Around the left end and maybe closer to 6. Ball will be put on the 21-yard line, far hash mark. Let's see what the scoreboard says here. You're going to credit him. Oh. They're going to give him 4 on the carry. So we'll take 4 every time.
All day long.
Ball on the far hash mark. South Gibson 0, Woodale 0. This is Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy Chris Lambert. We're live here in Memphis, Tennessee. All right, 1 to the bottom. Lambert looking for the snap, gets it, and Landon rumbles forward, lowers his shoulder, and fights to get what he could get, and he'll pick up about 3 yards on the carry for your Hornets. It looked like a bad snap right there, and Landon had to pick it up off the grass, and he just followed his backer into the hole and got what he could get, followed his back into the hole to pick up what he could pick up, and they're going to credit him with about, I'm going to say, a stat sheet's going to say 2, but it's kind of 2.5. So ball will be placed on the 18-yard line, third down and about 4 for your Hornets. 2 to the bottom. Landon looking for the snap. Gets it. Going to be a handoff to Harbert. Harbert fights off, scraps forward to pick up what he could pick up, and he's going to be close to first down yardage. It's going to be one of these left foot, right foot spots here for your Hornets. If he marked it with his left foot, it's not a first down. If he marked it with his right, it is. And the officials are looking, and what's the call going to be? No first down. So it will be, I haven't called it yet. Yeah, it's fourth down and short.
Wow.
And you know what, man? I'm looking. I can't see the line over there. It was nowhere near as close as I thought it was going to be. I thought the yard of game was right on the 15. I was wrong.
Yeah,
it's fourth down.
Yeah,
he's about 2 yards. I'm sorry, folks. I lied to you. 2 receivers to the bottom for your Hornets. Lambert looking for the snap and does not get it. And look out, look out, look out. Number 9 is going to take it running around the left side. He lowers his shoulder and fights forward. There's a little trick play coming right there for you. And Nolan Stidham actually came in to call for the ball, and he acted like he was going to run off, and South Gibson will not convert. It'll be first down Woodale. Stidham looked like he was coming in to call for the ball under center or behind the center, call for the ball, and no, he did not jump. So he ran to the sidelines like he was going to run off the field, and Hardwick took the snap and looked to throw it to him, but Woodale did not bite, and they held South Gibson short. So nice drive right there by South Gibson, but held up short right on the 15-yard line. 2 receivers to the bottom for the Cardinals and 1 to the top. Lined up in the I formation, and Woodale takes the snap and going to hand it off, and he is hit immediately. Nice job right there by the Hornets defense. The quarterback is John Jones, and the back behind him, Chris, can you make out the number? It looks like number 8, Tylen Tate. Maybe, I'm not sure. I couldn't quite make it out. No, Charles Jones. Maybe they're brothers. I don't know. 2 receivers to the bottom and 1 to the top for the Cardinals. And second down and 10 play coming. Snap, looking to throw. Jones looking. Going to fire a ball way out. Ball was intended for number 3, David Temple right there, but the quarterback felt the pressure and just threw the ball away. So it'll bring up a third down and long for your Hornets. So it will bring up, third down and 10. Let's see what Woodale's got up their sleeve here on the third down and long play. And Woodale's moving from right to left on your screen. They're going to have 2 receivers to the bottom and 2 to the top. Jones in. The Joneses, 1 under center and 1 behind him. Jones steps back looking, feels the pressure, and sacked. Nice job right there by, who'd I call there? Looks like number 23, Garrett. What? No. Take that back. That's number 24. Jackson ring that bell back there to stop the Cardinals, so the punt unit will come on for the Cardinals. I tell you what, the Cardinals had some chippy-looking punts, some questionable-looking punts in the film that I watched. So be watching for a big play right here. Back deep to receive the punt is number 11, Landon Lambert. Back for the punter for the Cardinals. I can't quite make his number out, folks. I'm sorry. All right. Calls for the ball, gets it, kicks out of his own end zone. He gets it away, and ball will fall dead and take a Woodale bounce all the way down to the 50-yard line for where your Hornets will take over. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. We'll be right back.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
All right, the Hornets taking the ball over right at midfield. Man in motion. Lambert hands the ball off up the middle, and Hardwick will fight forward for a small gain of about 2 yards. So that'll bring up a second down and 8 for your Hornets. 6 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter of action. South Gibson 0, Woodale 0. And South Gibson's coming out for its second possession. Ball on the front, the nose of the ball is on the 49-yard line. South Gibson moving from left to right. All right, 2 receivers to the bottom for your Hornets. Lambert looking for the snap, gets it, and going to hand it off to a runner around the right side. It looks like Christian Denton. He lowers his shoulder, fights forward. First down, Hornets. Number 7, Christian Denton around the right end. Did a nice job of just trucking over a guy. Normally, Christian outruns him. That time, Christian lowered his shoulder and just pounded forward and picked up first down yardage. First downs are brought to you by Cowart, Reese, and Sargent CPA firm. That will put the ball on the near hash mark, and South Gibson will have a new fresh set of downs right on the 40-yard line. The ball past they advance the ball past the all right, this is really weird because the ball, no, I take that back. I lied. No, it's not weird. That's right. That is ball on the 41-yard line. I was fixing to say, the chains kind of screwed that up. 2 receivers to the top end, 1 to the bottom for the Hornets. Man in motion is Hardwick. Landon takes the snap, going to hand it off up the middle to Dane. Dane rumbles forward, takes a big shot right there at the end of that run. Oh man, he paid dearly for those 3 yards
Yes,
he just
he did.
picked up. But hey, I'll take 3 yards every single time. South Gibson will have the ball 2nd down and 7 right in the middle of the field on the 38-yard line. 4 minutes and 43 seconds. I want to stop and say thank you to our friends at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina, Miss Donna and Miss Carol and company at Hometown Pharmacy. And they have a fully stocked freezer of Dippin' Dots, my favorite candy in the world. Man in motion is Harbert. Going to be a handoff. Looks like number 7's got it. It's a big hole. Christian's got it. Anybody going to catch him? I don't think so. Touchdown, Hornets. Number 7, Christian Denton on the counter play, and nobody touched him, Chris. Great job blocking by the big boys up front. Nobody touched him with 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first quarter of action. South Gibson strikes first. South Gibson 6, the Woodale Cardinals 0. And Chris?
Yes, sir.
Here comes the rain, brother.
Oh, man.
Here comes the rain. All right, Garrett Wallace on for the hold. And number 80 on for the kick. Snap, set, kick. Good! With 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first quarter of action. South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 0. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com.
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number to your contacts. 234-2400. That's 234-2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell, 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
All right, back with you here. Number 2 looks like he is. Looks like number 2 back there deep to receive the ball for the Cardinals, and we have the Stallings has the ball all teed up, and he kicks it away, and kind of an ugly kick. But man, he's so far away. Number 7 was the receiver, ball was fielded by number 7, Carlos Abston. He called for the fair catch and got it. So the Cardinals will have the ball on the 31-yard line, and South Gibson's defense looked pretty good stopping the Cardinals right there on their first possession. With 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the first quarter of action, South Gibson 7, Woodale 0. Let's see if Woodale's got anything up its sleeve here for this next possession. They line up in the I. Does Jones, and John Jones at quarterback and Charles Jones at tailback. Going to throw the ball out to number 8. He catches the ball immediately, and I tell you what, that was a big play, fixing to be a big play. But number 20 of South Gibson, Dylan Johnson, did a great job of holding on to him and keeping him. So Dylan Johnson will be credited with the tackle. And we will have 2nd down and 5 for the Woodale.
I like that.
All right, 2 receivers to the top and one to the bottom for the Cardinals. All right, be watching for a sweet play to the right here. And take the snap. And going to be a handoff right up the middle. Breaks a nice job, nice run right there by number 2, Charles Jones. And he juked a guy right out of his boots in between the tackles right there and picked up chunk yardage. First down, Woodale. Ball will be into South Gibson territory and on the 44-yard line for the Cardinals. So that's the first time they've had the ball in South Gibson territory tonight. 2 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom. The Joneses again line up in the I. And all right, Jones goes under center, calls for the ball, gets it. Going to be a handoff again. And number 24 right there, Michael Bell in on the tackle. Nice tackle right there by Michael Bell. Nice form tackle. Nice, good job right there. That's the second tackle for the on the night for Bell. A few substitutions coming in for your Hornets. That will advance the ball up to the 42-yard line on the near hash mark. Chris, you alive over there?
I am alive, brother.
Are you sure?
Well, hang on. Let me check. Yes, I am here. Yes.
All right. I'm making sure. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first quarter of this contest. South Gibson nursing a 7-point lead, and the Woodale Cardinals are driving a little bit here. 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom. Jones goes under center, calls for the ball, gets it, looking to throw. There's a slant pattern right over the middle, and pass will fall incomplete. Pass was intended for number 24 right there, and that is Darius Jones. Goodness gracious at the Jones kids on this team. A lot of the Woodale fans are screaming for a pass interference, but here's the rule, folks. If the defensive back is making a play on the ball, guess what? It's not pass interference.
No, he's entitled to the ball just as right as the offensive
if they run into each other. So that stops the clock with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Third down and 8 for the Cardinals here. Let's see what the coach has got up his sleeve here. Jones out of shotgun this time. Jones takes the snap, rolling to his right, looking, pressured, and going to fire the ball across the middle. Pass intended, and we have a late flag. It's kind of in the area of holding, but this might be a personal foul call right here. I don't know on who, but it's kind of a conspicuous flag.
Man, we don't need a personal foul right now.
Let's see what the white hat says. Personal foul against
Woodale.
Oh, so that will back them up even further. And Coach Stidham declines the penalty, so the punt unit will come on for Woodale. And it'll be 4th down and 8. The punt unit looked like it was coming on.
Yeah. Are they going to go for it?
I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest with you. Looks like 2 different units kind of mixed on and off the field, and I'm not real sure what's going on here. They better be careful here. They're allowed to get a delay of game here. They better be careful. Number 14 is the kicker. That's Rodney Bridges is the kicker for the Cardinals. Back deep is Lambert and Denton for your Hornets. All right, calls for the ball, gets it, ball's away. Pretty good punt. And ball will roll down all the way to the 2-yard line where nice job right there. Yeah. They're going to pin South Gibson. They're going to be operating the offense out of their own end zone. All right, folks. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert will be right back.
The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner is a proud supporter of South Gibson School's Perfect Attendance Program and South Gibson Hornet Sports. Rhodes Family Diner has the best hand-patted burgers in West Tennessee and all-you-can-eat catfish Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Open 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week and 364 days a year. Save 20% on your first online order at rhodesdiner.com. The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner, a Medina tradition since the 1950s. 201 South Main Street in downtown Medina. Rhodes Family Diner.
All right, first play on this drive. Lambert hands the ball off to Dane Hardwick, and he rumbles forward and picked up a couple between the tackles right there for Hardwick. The angles are bad right here. I'm used to them being right here in front of me, but we're at the far end. We're on the scoreboard side of the press box, so it is hard for me to see the angles. We'll have to wait for the line judge. Yeah, they're going to give him about 2, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 for your Hornets who were operating out of their own end zone. They're still probably going to Is it Lambert still in there at quarterback?
I cannot tell.
Yes, it looks like Lambert in at quarterback still. He's standing, his feet are on the goal line. All right, man in motion. Going to be a handoff. Hardwick rumbles forward and fights forward, picks up about 3 or 4 around the left side. I tell you what, Lambert,
Yes,
Chris, they have found some. They found something over there on the left side. They keep running off of it. I don't know if there's a weaker defensive lineman for Woodale in there or what, but there was a
what do you call a little crack in the line, maybe?
Yeah, a little chink in the armor.
A chink in the armor, I like.
Third down and 4 here, and you got to pick it up or punt, one of the two. Man in motion, handoff, and Hardwick rumbles forward to get what he can get, but he's not going to be anywhere near first down yardage. So looks like the punt unit will come on for South Gibson, and that's going to bring it into the third. That's going to bring it into the first quarter. At the end of 1, it is South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 0. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com. We'll be right back.
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number to your contacts. 234-2400. That's 234-2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell, 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
All right, they swap ends of the field. South Gibson will be moving from right to left. Start of the second quarter here. I want to give a shout out right there on your screen to Hardy Martin & Owens. Mr. Bradley Owens, attorney at law. Him and Steve Murphy stood up and paid the fee so we could broadcast this game for you. We appreciate you, Bradley. Thank you very much. The second quarter is brought to you by Bradley Owens, attorney at law. All right, the punter back there looking for the ball. And we have some confusion. We have some confusion by the refs. They're trying to talk to the press box here and give them a signal of what to do. And all right, they got it all set here for the second quarter. So to start the second quarter, Crenshaw kicks it away and it takes a South Gibson bounce and will roll all the way down to the 42-yard line. So short field for Woodale. And that burns 10 seconds off. So 11 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the first half. South Gibson nursing a 7-point lead. Appreciate all of our listeners tuning in tonight. A lot of former players like Creighton bringing the wood. Woods is tuning in right now. I miss saying that.
Creighton. There he is. I got him now. Jordan Lambert's listening tonight.
Another former player.
Yes, sir.
All right. Woodale takes to the field. Ball on the 42, far hash mark. 2 to the bottom and 1 to the top, out of the eye. The Jones brothers, 1 under center and 1 dot in the eye. Takes the snap, handoff inside, lowers his shoulder, and I tell you what, that's some tough running because he got hit about 2 yards off the line of scrimmage and just fell forward for about 2 more, and looked like Hunter Ballard in there on the tackle. So they don't credit him with about 3 or 4 yards. The scoreboard says nothing yet, so I don't know what to report. But I'm gonna say 4 on the carry. So 2nd down and 6 for the Cardinals. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Out of the shotgun this time. With 2 running backs standing behind him. Costs the ball, gets it, rolling to the right, looking. Pass is complete. And he rolled out, slipped a guy out in the flats, number 8. He did a nice job. He was sliding and caught the ball, and he'll be close to first. No, he'll be going to be about a 5-yard gain, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Man, these lines are not very bright.
No.
It's hard for me to see. I'm sorry, folks. I'm not trying to confuse you. So
He did a good job scooping that off the carpet, though.
he did. All right, ball right on the 35-yard line, near hash mark for Woodale, and they're probably in 4-down territory right here. I don't imagine they're going to punt from here. So 2 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom for the Cardinals. Jones goes under center, calls for the ball, gets it, be handoff inside number 2 with it, and he hands the ball off to number 2. The Jones, Charles Jones on the ball. Was the ball carrier that time.
Say that 3 times real fast.
Yeah, I don't know that I could. All right, that's going to bring up a 1st down for the Woodale Cardinals. I think that's their 2nd first down or 3rd first down of the evening. South Gibson nursing a 7-point lead. It's South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 0 here in the first round of the TSSAA playoffs. 10 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first half. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Jones goes under center. Calls for the ball. Gets the snap. Back looking for a receiver. Looking, firing it up long. And receiver's there and just overthrew him. And that would have been a tough catch because we were in coverage. That pass was intended for number 24, Darius Jones. I know there's a bunch of Jones that play for the Woodale Cardinals. I don't know if they're all brothers or what. But there's a bunch of Jones playing for this. There's a John Jones, a Charles Jones, and a Darius Jones, and they all 3 have been called. Numbers have been called several times.
Man, he flat laid out for it. He gave it all he had right there.
Man, you like the effort there. You like the effort by Darius on that play. All right, 9:50 left here in the first. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Jones under center gets the ball, fakes the pitch out wide, and big play right here coming. Lowers his shoulder. Does number 2, Charles Jones, and picks up enough for, it's close to 1st down yardage. It's going to be about a 10-yard gain before he was pushed out of bounds, and it looked like Jackson Bell was the one that finally got him out of bounds.
Give him 1st down.
And 1st down, Cardinals. They faked the pitch out to the left side, and then they countered back this way. So a nice play call right there by the Woodale Cardinals. 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom for the Cardinals in the I formation. Jones calls for the ball, gets it under center, handoff inside, and oh man, nice job running right there. He took the hit and fell forward enough, or rumbled forward there for about 10 yards, and it'll be 1st down, Woodale. They'll have the ball inside the 10-yard line, and that was right there. I mean, that was in the A gap, man. We had defenders there. He just slipped them, bounced right off of him, and he rumbled forward for the 1st down. So Cardinals is certainly in scoring position here. South Gibson needs to bow its back.
Yes, it does.
2 to the top and 1 to the bottom. Jones goes under center, calls for the ball, gets it, and going to be handoff, looking for running room around the right side. He finds room and walks into the end zone, untouched. Touchdown, Woodale. Number 2, Charles Jones around the right end, and nobody touched him, Chris.
No, not a soul. Come on, boys.
South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 6, with 8 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the in the first half of action. Big shout out to Bradley Owens, attorney at law, for bringing this quarter to you. All right, they do not have a field goal kicker. I don't think they even attempted a field goal this year. So they're going to line up and go for 2. 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom. Jones under center, calls for the ball, gets it, going to hand off inside, and he rumbles forward, going to be close. He falls short.
There you go.
South Gibson still with the lead. South Gibson 7, Woodale 6. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert.
Yes,
You're
sir.
watching WNWS.com.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy, or give them a call at 731-783-0777 for Hometown Pharmacy in Medina.
All right, back with you here. It looks like Hardwick and Denton are back deep to receive the ball, and number 14 is the one who's got the ball all teed up for the Cardinals. That's Rodney Bridges. All righty. And, Southwind High School is a pretty high school. Man,
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, it is. Nice press box up here. I'm enjoying it. All right, ball is kicked away. Funny looking kick. Woo-wee. That took an off. I ain't never seen a kick like that. The ball was standing straight up in the air, long position, spinning around in a clockwise position. It took a bounce, and it rolled back and nearly hit a coach. So South Gibson will take over right where the ball went out of bounds on about the – now they'll take the penalty and just take it on the 35 because it went out about the 32.
Right.
So they'll take the penalty and take it on the 35. 8 minutes and 58 seconds. South Gibson nursing the smallest lead you can have, and 7-6 in South Gibson's favor.
All right, we need a big play right here.
Ball on the 35-yard line. South Gibson moving from right to left on your screen. A little bit different formation. 3 receivers to the top for your Hornets. All right, man in motion. And going to be a handoff. No, Lambert calls his own number. He rumbles forward, picks up a chunk yards. Going to be about a 13-yard gain off the right end for number 11, Landon Lambert. First down, Hornets. Ball will be placed on the 48-yard line. First downs are brought to you by Cowart, Reese, and Sargent CPA Firm. 8:48 left in the first half of action. South Gibson nursing a 1-point lead. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports. 2 receivers to the bottom for your Hornets. They getting in a hurry here. Going to be a handoff. No, Lambert calls his own number, rumbles forward, and picks up about 5 yards. Look like a good read right there by Lambert on the keep. So he will pick up about 5. They may say 4. It's 4 or 5 yards right between the tackles, and the defensive end. Looked like he got out of position, and Landon just kept it and went straight up the gut for about 5. So same formation, 2 to the bottom for your Hornets. All right, Lambert looking for the snap, gets it. And Lambert calls his own number again, rumbles forward. Nice read again. First down, Hornets. Number 11, Landon Lambert called his own number, and he goes off right tackle for a first down. First downs are brought to you by Cowart, Reese, and Sargent CPA Firm. That's the second first down of this drive for your Hornets. Ball on the far hash mark, right directly on the 40-yard line. South Gibson's wasting no time getting these plays in, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, keep that momentum going. Keep the pace going.
All right.
Here we go.
1 receiver to the top in a funky-looking formation. I don't think I've ever seen this from South Gibson. Lambert calls for the ball, gets it, and no dice right there. I don't know what that was, but he was hit right at the line of scrimmage, was the ball carrier, and it looked like that was Denton on the carry. And, no, that was Hardwick on the carry. No dice, said number 28 right there, Jaquarius Coleman for the Cardinals. So second down and long. Chris, you ever seen a formation like that from South Gibson?
No, sir, I have not.
Ball on the 40 again, and it's gonna be no gain. So second down and 10. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the first half of action. 1 to the top, 2 to the bottom for your Hornets. Man in motion, going to be a handoff. Up the middle, Hardwick pitches it. No, Lambert calls his own number, and they're going to hit the pitch guy, number 3, number 3, Devin Hardwick around the right end. First down, Hornets. I tell you what, man, there's a lot of stuff going on. Looks like a Chinese fire drill when they're doing that. First down, Hornets. We'll take it any way we can get it. Ball will be exactly a 10-yard gain. Ball will be on the 30-yard line. Nice pitch by Lambert. Nice way to rein it in there by Devin. All right, 1 to the top, 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Standard set here. Lambert looking for the ball. Gets it. It'll be a handoff to number 7. Christian Denton takes the ball around the right end and picks up about 5 yards on the, look like a counter play right there.
Yep.
And he will rumble forward for about, I think they're going to give him right at 5 yards on the carry. So ball will be on the 25. Yeah, the nose of the ball is touching the 25-yard line. So second down and 5. Ball on the far hash mark. South Gibson in the all-white and the Cardinals in the all-red here at Southwind High School in Memphis, Tennessee.
Glad to see Christian running hard. He was hurt last week.
Yeah.
Ankle's doing well.
I am too. All right, handoff up the middle, and Hardwick rumbles forward for about 3 yards. and looked like they ran in between the guard and a tackle right there. It looked like a trap play.
Yeah.
We're going to pick up about going to be about a 2.5-yard gain, so it's going to bring up a third down. You're in 4-down territory. You're not punting the ball from here in that gray zone, I like to call it. South Gibson, third down and a long 3 coming up here. 2 receivers to the bottom and 1 to the top. All right, Lambert takes the snap. Going to be a handoff to Hardwick. Hardwick rumbles around, still scrapping for yards, and let's see what the call is.
Forward progress may be there.
It's going to be close. I don't think he didn't get it because the first down marker's on the 20.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
they didn't
about
give him much.
They're going to give him about a yard on the carry. So 4th down and 2 coming up for your Hornets. 4 minutes, 38 seconds left in the contest. South Gibson nursing a 1-point lead here in the first round of the playoffs. All right, Hornets come to the line. Receiver to the top, receiver to the bottom. Lambert takes the snap, calls his own number, scraps forward, and did not get it. They stopped him. All right, so that's the second time that we've turned the ball over on downs, but that's all right. Woodale's got a long field ahead of them.
Yes, they do.
All right, so they will set the chains up, and Woodale will take over with ball on the 22-yard line, moving left to right. We'll be right back.
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number to your contacts. 234-2400. That's 234-2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell, 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
All right, on the first play for the Woodale Cardinals, they tried to run right in the middle, and let me tell you what, Hunter Ballard came in there and smoked him. Woo-wee! Number 2, Charles Jones, going to feel that in the morning.
Yes, he is.
Hunter Ballard came down and smoked him, buddy.
Man, I like that player, man. He has really stepped up, and he's been a head knocker the last couple of weeks for us.
All right, 1 to the top and 2 to the bottom on the second down and 12 play for the Cardinals. Out of the shotgun is Jones. Jones takes it, rolling to the right, looking for a man, going to find a guy out in the flats. Pass is complete to number 3. He's going to be pushed out of bounds by number 3. And will that be first down yardage, Chris?
It's going to be close.
All right, that was David Temple on the reception on the rollout there, and Devin Hardwick on the tackle. So it's going to be, I think he got it. I personally think he got it.
They got him a little bit short.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
Well, we'll wait on the call from the White Hat.
They gonna measure?
And they're asking the players to back up so they can see. And I guess they're gonna bring it out here and measure it. They're gonna have to run all the way across the field to measure it.
They getting paid by the hour.
They getting paid by the hour?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if I was getting paid by the hour, depends on what the pay rate is. I think I'd be measuring a lot of stuff.
A whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, they are going to bring the chain gang out to measure to see if they picked up. Been a pretty good ball game so far, Chris.
Yes, sir. It has been good, and I'm glad to see the boys settling down a little bit. First playoff game for this group, and they're gonna find their groove here in a minute.
Both teams have proven that they can run the ball. Both teams have proven, both defenses have proven that they could get a stop when they had to have one as well. So it's been a pretty good game. Been pretty clean so far. Not really affected by the officials. All right.
Yeah, I can't get a good shot at it.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they're about a yard, about 2 foot short of the first down. So they'll bring up a third down and really short for the Cardinals, and they will they'll get it set back up again here. Pretty pretty far off for a measure.
Yeah.
You know, normally when they measured, it's only you got less than a foot. That was every bit of 2 foot away from what they needed to pick it up. But nonetheless, they're short. So third down and really short for Woodale. It's a big play coming right here because if you get a stop right here, you got a chance to run the clock out, get pretty good field position, and go into halftime with a lead if you can't score. If you don't, Woodale got a chance to score. They still got 3 timeouts left. 2 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom. And I imagine this is going to be a run right here in between the tackles, right into the heart of the defense. And quarterback calls his own number, and he scraps forward, picks up about a yard, and all he needed was about 2 feet. So first down for Woodale. He calls his own number that time. So they will reset the chains. Ball on the 35-yard line near hash mark. Cardinals moving from left to right on your screen.
Yeah, Mr. Jones looked pretty good on that.
3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half of the contest. South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 6. All right, time for a turnover right here.
Yes, sir.
There's going to be an interception coming right here for South Gibson. 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom. I formation. Jones calls for the ball under center, gets it, turns around, pitches it out wide, and looking to get outside. Nothing cooking right there. Look like number 16, my man Luke Reed, in there on the tackle.
Luke.
So big Luke Reed will be credited with the tackle, playing some nose guard, and he will stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And nice job by setting the edge and turning him around outside out there. It looked like who was this? It looked like Casagro. Yeah, Josh Quasimodo did a good job of setting the edge right there and turning him back inside. They're only going to pick up about 1 yard on the play. So 2nd down and 9 coming here for the Cardinals. They're going to have a receiver to the top and 2 to the bottom. And Jones out of the shotgun this time. Jones takes the snap, rolling to the right, looking, going to find a man out in the flats again is number 3, Temple, and he picks up first down yardage. And that's the second time they've done that on this drive. That's number 3, David Temple, the 5'10" senior wide receiver for the Cardinals. And like I said, that's the second time on this drive that they have done that. There is exactly 123 ticks left on the clock for this first half of play. South Gibson nursing the smallest lead they can, 7-6. Woodale will have the ball on the 48-yard line, and they're sending the guy out in motion because they can't keep him in the pocket without getting smashed.
Right.
So that's why they're rolling him out like they are. Jones looking for the ball, gets it, and looking, pressured. He's going to call his own number, and he will be pushed out of bounds. Well, looked like number 8, Nick Regula, was the one that finally got over there. He didn't push him out of bounds, but Jones wisely just ran himself out of bounds on the play. So 1 minute and 35 seconds left here. Cardinals have 3 timeouts. All right, South Gibson, don't give up a score right here.
No.
Woodale gets the ball to start the second half now. Woodale, you do not want to give them a score right here. You really need to get a stop. Minute and 35 seconds left here in the first half. 1 to the top, 2 to the bottom for the Cardinals. Out of under center again. Going to be a handoff inside. Jones shakes one tackle, breaks another one, and looking to cut up the field. He does, and nobody touches him. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now, nice running right there by number 2, Charles Jones. He's the second score of the night for the Cardinals. 1:26 left in the contest, and I think the soggy field played a factor in that because I saw a couple of Hornets slip and get out of position on the tackle, and so Charles Jones scored on the play, so he scored from about 35 yards out. All right, they're going to line up and go for 2 here. South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 12. 2 to the bottom and 1 to the top.
Watch for your fade right here.
Yeah, watch for the guy slipping out in the flats. They're out of the shotgun. They're passing it. Rolling to the right is Jones. Going to find number 3. Pass is complete, and conversion is no good. Conversion is no good. So with a minute and 26 seconds left in the first half of action, it's South Gibson 7, Woodale 12. And, Chris, I'll be honest with you, I think that's a tough call.
I think that was a real tough call. He was reaching over his head.
Yeah, I think that was a tough call against Woodale. But I wasn't down there to see it, so who knows. South Gibson will receive the ball. They'll be moving from right to left. I want to give a big shout-out to Bradley Owens, attorney at law. He's responsible for bringing you this contest. We really appreciate Bradley stepping up to the plate to cover the fee by the TSSAA to play the game here. So back deep to receive is Lambert and Hardwick. Your next line up is Ballard and looks like Ty Stroberger. All right, here we go.
Yeah, we need a returnable ball right here.
1:26 left here in the first half of action. Kick it away, and ball is going to be fielded by Ballard. Ballard looking for running room, and he rolls around. Better hold on to that football. Pretty good-looking return right here. He's finally going to be wrestled down right at midfield. Nice return there by Ballard.
He was spinning and dancing and jiving and juking. Man, he was getting on up the field. I love it.
All right, with a minute and 17 seconds left, you got 70, or just say 77 seconds left. South Gibson with 3 timeouts and the ball. Can they get down here and take the lead? All right. Ball on the, let's see here. Ball on the 47-yard line. All right, man in motion. Be a handoff. No, Lambert's going to find a wide open receiver, number 7, Christian Denton. Big chunk yardage play. First down. Hornets ball will be advanced all the way to the 25-yard line. There was nobody anywhere near him. First downs are brought to you by Calvert Reese and Sargent CPA Firm. I'm going to give a big shout-out. I know he's tuning in. I'm going to give a big shout-out right now to Josh Yeomans.
Josh!
He still owes me lunch, by the way, just for the record.
Man, you know what Josh told me? He said he plays this broadcast in his restaurant all the time.
With 59 seconds left, South Gibson hurries to the line. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Lambert looking for the ball, gets it. Going to be a handoff running around the right side is Hardwick. Hardwick going to be pushed out of bounds. And no, they did not get out of bounds. They're running the clock.
Got to hurry.
You got to hurry up right here. And South Gibson wisely calls a timeout. With 45 seconds, with 45 seconds left in the first half of the contest, it's South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 12. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert will be right back.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee, and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy, or give them a call at 731-783-0777.
Hand off up the middle. Ball's on the ground, and we lost the ball.
Yikes. Oh, man.
Shoe buddy. We bobbled the exchange on the handoff, and ball rolls on the ground, and Woodale falls on it. All right, Chris.
Yes, sir.
42 seconds left. Woodale has 3 timeouts.
They're going to be chunking the rock.
So, man, South Gibson looked like they were fixing to score, and Woodale will take over possession right here. You cannot let them score right now.
Now, what did you say at the beginning of the broadcast?
21-19, South
No,
Gibson.
what was the most important thing we cannot do?
Turn the football over.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely cannot do it. It's killer, man. It's a backbreaker. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Woodale takes the snap, going to hand it off, and slips a guy out. That's Jones, Charles Jones, around the right side, and he will rumble forward for about 5 yards, and that looked like Jackson Bell again there on the tackle, so they're going to give him about 5 on the carry. Yeah, 2nd down and 5, ball on the near hash mark.
Clock is running.
18 seconds left, and I guess they're going to content. We've got one more play right here. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, and going to be handoff right up the middle. Here's Jones, and look out now. Jones showing off that speed, and anybody going to catch him? Landon Lambert finally runs him down with 4 seconds left on the clock. Touchdown saving tackle right there by number 11, Landon Lambert. Caught up to him and got him wrestled to the ground, and they better hurry up. 4 seconds left, 4.9 seconds, as a matter of fact, and Woodale will have the ball on the 25-yard line. It's where he finally, where Jones finally fell, and we have a timeout on the field. We're not going to take the timeout with them. Chris.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to get out of sorts on your defense. You don't want to get too cute right here. But Woodale's got one shot at this right now, and that's throwing the ball.
Yeah.
So I'm going to back I'm going to get my most athletic dudes. I'm going to put them on the goal line, and I'm not going to let them throw the ball. It's going to be contested either way. But then again, Jones has been running at will. They might try to slip Jones out in the flats. I don't know. What do you think, brother?
Just as long as they don't cross the goal line, we're good with it. So, like you say, I play
you really putting it in there, ain't you?
Hey, prevent defense, baby, right here.
You know what they say about prevent defense? Prevent defense prevents you from winning the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not the coach, man. I'm up here in the press box.
Well, what's he going to do right here, Steve?
They're going to back them up about 15 yards off the ball, and hopefully we can get after the quarterback and keep him from throwing. All right, and we have a timeout, South Gibson. We are going to take that timeout with them. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. We'll be right back.
The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner is a proud supporter of South Gibson School's Perfect Attendance Program and South Gibson Hornet Sports. Rhodes Family Diner has the best hand-patted burgers in West Tennessee and all-you-can-eat catfish Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Open 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week and 364 days a year. Save 20% on your first online order at rhodesdiner.com. The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner, a Medina tradition since the 1950s. 201 South Main Street in downtown Medina, Rhodes Family Diner.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall between Reed's Jewelers and Victoria's Secret. Online at wdjackson.com and on Facebook.
All right, Jones looking for the ball. Gets it. Looking. No pressure. Here comes some pressure. Sack! Got him! All right, nice job right there by South Gibson's defense. Woo. Looks like number 24, Jackson Bell, back there again to bring him down. That'll bring an end to the first half of action. South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 12, and been a pretty good ball game so far, Chris.
It has. We've had a couple of mistakes, but we're going to correct that right now. And, man, we're just going to have to bow up, like you say.
Yeah, both teams have proven that they can move the ball. And, both defenses have proven that they could get a stop when they had to get one. First part of the half, we really had success stopping them from running between the tackles, but they've really found some success doing it. They've really found some success doing that. Here is the second part of the second half got rolling. So, all right, folks, we're going to take a break here at the half, and we'll be back to bring you second half action. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com. We'll be right back.
If you ignore your teeth, they will go away. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina will give your teeth the attention they deserve with our full-service family dental practice from root canals, crowns, cosmetic crowns, veneer restoration, comprehensive adult x-rays, and exams. Patterson Family Dentistry is a full-service family dental practice that's been serving our local Medina community for nearly 10 years. No need to drive to Jackson for quality, caring, and compassionate dental care. Patterson Family Dentistry, 23 Garage Drive in Medina. Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Call 783-1111 to set your appointment. That's 783-1111. Go Hornets, and be sure to wear your mouthpiece. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina.
You're listening to South Gibson Hornet Football on WNWS.com.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body. 783-0075.
The Competition Crusher sales event going on now at Sarah of Jackson. We will beat any dealer on any Chevy, period. 2018 Chevy Spark starting at $11,921 and payments as low as $184 a month. 2018 Chevy Sonic starting at $14,999 and payments as low as $239 a month. You can save over $12,000 on new 2018 Silverados. Big city deals, small town hospitality, only at Sarah of Jackson. One destination, so many choices. Rushing the competition. Every day, in every way.
Do you have cataracts, glaucoma, or any form of eye disease? At Hughes Eye Center, our physicians include residency-trained optometrists, surgical ophthalmologists, retinal surgeons, and oculoplastic surgeons, all right here in Jackson, Tennessee at Hughes Eye Center. There's no need to drive to Memphis or Nashville for your surgical eye care needs. Call 664-1994 to schedule your consultation. At Hughes Eye Center on Stonebridge in Jackson, that's 664-1994.
Have you heard? Sonic Nights is the event of the summer. Like, half the city will be there after 8 p.m.
Oh, you have to be there for half-price real ice cream shakes and ice cream slushes.
And half-price floats. I have to have those.
Boy, you can't have them all for yourself. Haven't you heard of sharing?
Of course I have. Want to head to Sonic after we ride the half-pipe?
You know it. I'll see you there in half an hour.
You have to stop by Sonic Nights after 8 p.m. for half-price real ice cream slushes, shakes, and floats. This is how you Sonic. For limited time only, participate in Sonic drive-ins.
Choose the best one. When it comes to choosing the right tires for your vehicle, we want to make it easy for you to choose the best one. At Best One Tire, we have thousands of passenger and light truck tires in stock, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Bridgestone, and Firestone. When you buy your tires from Best One Tire, you'll receive free nitrogen inflation. And we rotate and balance your tires free for the life of the tire. Also, with every free tire rotation, we do a free brake inspection. In addition to tires, we offer oil changes, wheel alignments, and complete brake service. We want your business for generations to come. Your family is our family at Best One Tire. Let us put you safely on the road. Call us at 660-4072. Best One Tire, just off Highway 412 at the Country Club exit, just down from 84 Lumber, and at 1180 South Dupree in Brownsville. Best One Tire.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number to your contacts. 234-2400. That's 234-2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell, 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
The following is a presentation of WNWS.com.
Friday, and that's the day when all these high school football games.
Football.
High school.
Football.
High school football.
Right, come on, bring it!
Left! Blue 58!
All righty, folks, we're back in the saddle with you here about 7 minutes before the start of the second half of action. Woodale will have the ball to start the second half. So, Chris, if you're South Gibson right now, you cannot let Woodale score on the first possession.
No,
you can't do it.
We really don't need to. We need to set the edge on this stuff right here and shut them down on this first drive, and then take over and get the momentum going in our direction.
Right.
And man, we just got to open it up a little bit. We're playing really conservative. We hadn't really done just a whole lot. We're just trying to play basic ball right now, but we're going to have to open it up in the third quarter if we're going to win this ball game.
Yeah, I think so too. The one time we went to the air, it was about a 30-yard gain, and it slipped a guy out, and there was nobody anywhere near him. I thought Christian was fixing to take it to the house.
Yeah.
But the safety came down and got a hold of him. And I'd like to see us throw the ball. More importantly, the difference in this contest, the reason South Gibson does not have a 1-point lead right now is because of the turnover. And it's just a fact.
Yeah.
Turnovers are absolutely killer. And it was a bobbled handoff. And ball went on the dirt, and it went just straight to the knees of a Woodale player, and he just fell on it. I know it happens. Hopefully Woodale turn the ball over a few times in the second half and give us a free possession.
Right.
But those are because we had the ball on the 20 and momentum rolling. It costs you points.
Yeah, it does. Not making excuses or anything like that, but your sophomore quarterback comes in. First playoff game, first really game he starts all year long, and
he's played pretty well. You took the words right out of my mouth. Where I was going is Landon, for him to have never played a game before. Landon's played pretty well. He's played pretty well. So made some really good reads and kept the ball when he should have, and handed it off when he should have. And I don't think it's on that. Defensively, for South Gibson, we were smoking them to start this game at the line of scrimmage. We were wearing them out, and they, Woodale's kind of grounded on us, and they gotten that number 2 Jones out, and once they get loose, man, that kid's fast. He's real fast.
Well, I think if we release the hounds this time and let them boys get back there, get a couple of blitzes in, maybe get us a stop or two behind the line of scrimmage will help.
Jackson Bell and Hunter Ballard have flat cleaning it up.
Yes, they have.
Flat cleaning it up and on the tackles. They are cleaning house over there. Both of them are probably close to double digits tackles already. You kind of knew that was coming. Casagroves played pretty well defensively. Glad to see Christian playing. I don't think he's 100%. Quite honestly, he's a lot more explosive in the open field than he has shown. He's played well, but I think that ankle is still bothering him. I really do. That's always a good thing to see. I'd like to see. They're not pulling the guard and the tackles like I saw on film.
No, I think we're going to open it up a little bit, and we're going to throw some stuff at them that they haven't seen on film yet for sure in this second half. I got to give a shout out to our Hornet fans over here. They made the trek to Memphis, and it's not our typical Hornet crowd, but with the amount of folks that in the rain and stuff scared everybody off in Jackson a little bit. But we got a good showing.
Well, for us to have traveled 100 miles, we outnumber the fans 20-1.
Yeah,
folks, we're about 3.5 minutes here before the start of the second half, and the Woodale Cardinals are nursing a 6-point lead. I want to take an opportunity here and say thank you to Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service and Steve Murphy. Steve and Bradley both stepped up to the plate. I said this during the pregame, but I'm going to say it again. The TSSAA charges a fee to cover the ball games, and I called Bradley, and Bradley said, "Man, me and Steve will do it," and that was it, man. That was it.
Dude, awesome.
I hate so and it's a large fee. So without them, without Bradley and Steve Murphy, Bradley Owens and Steve Murphy. There is no broadcast tonight. It's audio. It's
I gotta
audio
go back
only.
to what you said in the beginning of the broadcast. There wasn't a second of hesitation. Them boys stepped up and said, "Yeah, absolutely."
Yep, and they're going to continue to do it. So big, folks. Folks that are at home and enjoying this, that aren't out in the cold and in the rain here and are enjoying it. When you see Bradley or when you see Steve, just tell them thank you for me, because it really did. It really did step up to the plate and cover it for us. So I want to make sure I give them plenty of thanks and love for doing it. Also, I want to give a shout out to the original. Can't believe I'm doing this, but the original voice of the Hornets, Chuck Walker.
Chuck Walker, yeah.
Chuck was a great example of what not to do. So he inspired me.
Is that handbook, that 107-page handbook that you gave me on what not to do when Chuck Walker was doing this stuff? Is that what? Okay, I'm working on it. I'm only on page 42, but we love you, Chuck.
Yeah, we love you, Chuck. I would give Chuck a shout out. I know he's tuning in. He's gonna get a kick out of it. My phone's fixing to start blowing up. He's fixing to start sending me memes of something. But like I said, this is a great example of Chuck was a great example of how not to do it. So I was really, when this thing first started, when I first started doing it, I went back and watched. My first broadcast was South Gibson versus Northside at Northside. And I wanted to go back about 8 years ago whenever I started doing this.
Yeah.
I was working with Chuck and Chris. I was just running the camera, hanging out with them, enjoying it, and when I took over, when Chuck retired, and when I took over, I went back and listened to my first broadcast, and I wanted to go back and smack myself. I was awful. I hope people are enjoying it, because, man, I was awful. I was absolutely terrible at this. I hope I've gotten a little bit better from one of the end. I don't go back and listen to my broadcasts anymore, but I went back and listened to the first one, and, man, I was embarrassed. I was like, I hope nobody was listening to that, because that was embarrassing.
Hey, now I know Chuck and Chris will remember this, but the very first broadcast I heard them two do, the subject of gas station sushi showed up. And it was, we were in the middle of the ball game, and the guys are talking about gas station sushi on how not to eat it. And it was just classic radio right there.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know, Chuck just texted me. He said, you really have a face for radio and a voice for the newspaper. Oh, me. All right, folks. Well, Hornets have come onto the field, and they're going to stretch here and get started for the second half of this contest. And Chris,
yes, sir.
Woodale, they're athletic. The Joneses. I don't know. Keeping up with the Joneses is what I'm going to say here because they've got 3 Joneses, and all 3 have made a big impact on the game. I don't know if these are brothers or cousins or what, but their quarterback is Jones. Their quarterback is John Jones, not the MMA fighter.
Yeah.
The quarterback for the Woodale Cardinals out of Memphis, Tennessee. Their running back is Charles Jones. He scored 2 touchdowns tonight. And their receiver, number 24, Darius Jones. One's a senior, one's a sophomore, and one's a junior. So I would venture to say, young man, thank you very much. I would venture to say that these are brothers, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a guess. I don't know that, but one's a senior, one's a sophomore, and one's a junior. So South Gibson's going to have to keep up with the Joneses here in the second half.
No doubt.
All right, folks. Well, while the Hornets are stretching it out, we're going to take a quick break, and we will go live right at the start of the kickoff here in the second half. This is Stephen Rich. A lot of fun being here with you in Memphis, Tennessee. Alongside Chris Lambert, you're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports. We'll be right back.
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number to your contacts, 234-2400. That's 234-2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell, 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center, a tradition of quality care. State of the art, you'll find it here.
Premier Dental Center would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all our patients for their continued trust and confidence. Our team is looking forward to sharing the latest in technology with our patients, as well as showing you the positive effects that quality dental care can have on your life. We continue to offer affordable dentistry for your entire family.
Give us a call today to schedule those appointments. We can be reached in Jackson at 300-3000, in Milan at 613-2800, or in our Bells location at 663-9999.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
Prater's Automotive, your rough country dealer in Medina. We have rough country suspension lifts, wheels, lights, and winches. Prater's Automotive can do anything to a gas engine, all the way down to rebuilding the heads, and we're certified by ASC, Chrysler, General Motors engine repair, diagnostic, service, and maintenance. No need to drive to Jackson anymore for automotive service or repair. Prater's is locally owned and operated with over 15 years of experience. Prater's Automotive offers certified service for engine repair, diagnostics, service, and maintenance. And we are certified South Gibson Hornet fans. Prater's Automotive, 444 South Main Street in Medina. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit Prater's Automotive on Facebook.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall between Reed's Jewelers and Victoria's Secret. Online at WDJackson.com and on Facebook.
All righty, got the scoreboard set at 12. We're going to start the third quarter here, brought to you by by Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Number 80, Jay Stallings, has got the ball all teed up for your Hornets. And we are underway Sky high kick, going to be kicked right in the middle of the field, returnable, and looks like number 2 got it. Jones, he's looking for running room around the right side, and finally going to be swallowed up there by a whole pack, or by a whole swarm of Hornets. We have a flag down in the area of holding, so it's probably going to back them up about 10 yards. And we will see what the call is from the White Hat. We do have a holding call against Woodale, and that will back them up about 10 yards. South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 12. South Gibson will have, South Gibson in the all-white, orange helmets, and the Woodale Cardinals are in red from top to bottom, brother.
Yes, they are.
Some of them got red socks on.
They do.
And I guess that's cardinal red because they're the Cardinals, I would assume.
I'm just guessing. Yeah, I think you're right.
I wonder if you could go to the paint store and ask for Cardinal Red.
Chuck Walker says you can ask for Cardinal Red.
What does Chuck's name keep coming up in a broadcast? This is not Chuck's. This is Stephen Rich, not Chuck Walker. All right, Cardinals are going to be moving from left to right on your screen. Ball right on the 40-yard line. And they have a receiver to the top and 2 to the bottom. And 11:49 left here in the third quarter of action. All right, in the I formation, Jones goes under center, turns around, hands the ball off to his brother, and he bounces it around, going to rumble forward for about a 4-yard gain.
Man, he was just pounding out right there.
Nice push by the offensive line of Woodale. So
look good.
All right, tell you what, though, if he'd have bounced that outside, there was a stretch play coming. I don't think he saw it, but there was plenty of room around that end if he'd have gotten outside of it. So 4-yard gain for Charles Jones on that play. 2nd down and 6 coming for the Cardinals. All right, 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom for the Cardinals. Line up in the I formation.
Yeah, look for that slant play right
Keeping up with the Joneses here. John Jones going to hand it to his brother Charles.
Oh, yeah.
And he's hit in the backfield and finally going to be swallowed up. Looked like number 16, big Luke Reed, finally was the one to wrestle him down, but he was hit in the backfield. Hornet defender come flying in there, and looked like Luke Reed was the one to finally get him to the ground. So nice job by the front line of South Gibson. So it will be actually a loss of a yard on the play. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Cardinals. Ball near the near hash mark. Did I say that right?
I think you did.
10:37 left in the third quarter of action. South Gibson trailing by 5. All right.
Big play right here.
All right, 1 to the top and 2 to the bottom. All right, they're out of the shotgun, so they're definitely passing the ball. There's no cues to it, whether or not they're going to pass the ball. Well, I think no, when they're in that formation, they run out of this. Excuse me. All right, looking to throw. Going to find a man out there on the screen, and he shakes one defender and rumbles forward. Nice play out there by the receiver. He shook the first defender, and that was number 24, Darius Jones. Like I said, we got to keep up with the Joneses here, man. That will be a 1st down for Woodale. The ball will be on the 49-yard line in South Gibson territory, and the Woodale Cardinals nursing a 5-point lead. All right. First play in Hornet territory in the second half coming right at you. They line up and go under center. Does John Jones. Goes under center, calls for the ball, and gets it. Going to be a handoff. Bouncing around is Jones, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job by who else? Number 24, Jackson. Ring that bell. And you know who gave him that nickname?
Who's that?
Walker Chuck.
Walker Chuck did?
Yep. I can't say the other one. I'm tired of his name coming up.
Not to be confused with Walker, Texas Ranger.
Right. Yeah.
That guy.
So, nice job right there by Jackson Bell. Only going to pick up a yard on that carry. They scorched us on that a couple times in the first half. So good job by Jackson to sniffing that out and saying no sirree, Baba Lee. All right, 2 to the bottom and 1 to the top. They line up in the I again with a tight end on the near screen here. Take the snap. Hand off again, number 2. No, he's rolling out on a boot, and it's going to be chunk yardage for John Jones around the left side, and nobody there on the they faked the knock right, and they went off on a boot. Nobody home, and he picks up chunk yardage. 1st down for the Cardinals. Wow.
Too easy right there.
There was nobody at home. to stop him from going out the back door. And nice job by the coaching staff to realize it and pick up chunk yardage. So that will advance the ball all the way down to the 33-yard line on the far hash mark. And, Chris, the field, it looks kind of ugly, but the grass is in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
So we've had some slips. We had some slips and falls by Hornet defenders. All right, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. First down play coming. Jones calls for the snap, gets it. The inside handoff to number 2. Number 2 sidesteps, breaks the tackle, fights forward, and finally going to be brought down by number 71, Chase Daniels, but not before picking up chunk yardage. Goes number 2, Charles Jones. First down, Woodale.
Just a simple draw play right up the middle.
All right, that will advance the ball all the way down into the red zone. Ball on the 19-yard line. All right, if you needed a turnover, right now's the time. And Woodale's got a nice-looking drive going here on their first drive to start the second half. 8 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third quarter of action. Brought to you by Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Jones under center, takes it. Inside handoff, hit immediately. Nice job right there. Who was it? Number 4, Quasimodo. Josh Casagrove back there. And it will be a tackle for loss for Casagrove. I think he was a player to watch tonight.
I think so.
All right, that's a significant loss. He's going to lose 5 on the carry. So that'll bring up 4. Second down and 14 coming for the Cardinals. And I think I got the original spot wrong. I think they were inside. I don't think they were on the 18. I think they were on the 14 on the original spot. Now they're on the 18. Sorry, folks. I need to go back to school. I can't count. 1 to the top and 2 to the bottom for the Cardinals. Jones under center this time, out of the eye. And offset eye here. Snap. Pitching it out. Counterplay. And on the boot, we had a guy there. They slip a guy out in the flats. Pass is incomplete. Oh, I thought it was a pick, man. On the boot right there, we had a guy there. I thought it would have been a huge tackle for loss. They slipped a guy out. It looked like an end come across the middle, and they had him there, but the ball got tipped and looked like 2 Hornets had a shot at it, but the ball falls to the grass, so that will bring up a 3rd down and 14. So you catch your break right there, man.
Yeah.
But you're in 4-down territory. They're not punting. They're not kicking on a field goal.
We got to step up and do it again.
All right. Anything else that the Woodale Cardinals have in the book, be ready for it right here. 2 to the bottom and 1 to the top. Looks like they're going to go back to the eye. And Jones under center. John Jones calls for the ball. Gets it. And looking to throw on a slant across the middle. And pass is incomplete. That pass was intended for number 24, Darius Jones. Like I said, folks, it's keeping up with the Joneses around here. It's the Jones show for the Woodale Cardinals. 6 minutes and 54 seconds, 4th down play coming at you here. It's 4th down and 14 for Woodale. They got to convert or they're going to turn the ball over on downs. Ball on the 18-yard line right in the middle of the field. It's starting to rain again here in Memphis, Tennessee. Empty set. Watching all slants right here to the inside guy. Casagrove should be ready for it. All slants coming at you. And they take the snap. And we have a flag down. False start. Woodale.
Oh, man.
So that will back them up 5 yards. And that does South Gibson help South Gibson out right there. That's going to give South Gibson 5 free yards. So they will snap the ball here from the 23-yard line instead of the 18-yard line. And, when they split out wide right there, they like to throw to the right side. Quarterback's right-handed. They like to throw to the right side to the inside guy on a slant. So I would, that's what I saw anyways. All right, same formation right here. Slot receivers inside, 2 to the bottom, and 1 to the top for John Jones. John's looking for the ball out of the shotgun, gets it, looking to the right on the slant to the inside guy. Push off and finds the receiver in the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, mercy.
Cardinals, number 2. Charles Jones on his 3rd touchdown tonight. He was lined up inside and went right on a post pattern into the end zone. He got away with a little push right there, but that's kind of ticky-tack. So that will push the score. South Gibson 7, Woodale Cardinals 18. So They score on their opening possession with 6:49 left in the third. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top, and Jones standing next to his brother Jones in the backfield. Jones takes a snap, looking for, he can be pressured, rolling to his left, looking, and no sirree. Conversion is no good with 6:49 left in the third quarter of action. It's South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 18. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com.
If you ignore your teeth, they will go away. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina will give your teeth the attention they deserve with our full-service family dental practice from root canals, crowns, cosmetic crowns, veneer restoration, comprehensive adult x-rays, and exams. Patterson Family Dentistry is a full-service family dental practice that's been serving our local Medina community for nearly 10 years. No need to drive to Jackson for quality, caring, and compassionate dental care. Patterson Family Dentistry, 23 Garage Drive in Medina. Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Call 783-1111 to set your appointment. That's 783-1111. Go Hornets, and be sure to wear your mouthpiece. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina.
All righty, we're back here with you, and I don't know how to report this, but the Woodale players just carried number 1 John Jones off the field. They had just three big old linemen picked him up and literally toted him off the field. I don't know if he's cramped. Yeah, he is. He's just cramped up. I see him working it out on the sidelines now. All righty. Woodale's got the ball all teed up, and kick is underway. It's going to be fielded by number 14, Ballard. Ballard lowers his shoulder, fights forward, and South Gibson will have the ball at midfield. And if you're South Gibson, man, you really need to answer the score right here.
Yes, you do.
So you really need to answer the score. You really, really need to. 6 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the third. Third quarter brought to you by Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. I appreciate all of our listeners that are tuning in. We're doing this for y'all, and it's a lot of fun being the voice of the Hornets. I'm proud to be it. Chris Lambert, my new partner. Chris, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you.
You jumped at the chance to do this, and glad to have you, man. All right, 2 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Lambert calling for the ball, gets it. No, it's Stidham in the backfield right there, and Stidham calls for the ball and gets it. They slipped him out there for me. I don't know. Landon played quarterback in the first half, and looks like Nolan's coming out here in the second half to play. And nothing doing on the first play of the second half for your Hornets. That ball was carried by number 9, Christian Denton. He got back to, by number 9, Dane Hardwick. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So looks like Nolan's in there at quarterback now. 2 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom. Nolan calls for the ball. Man in motion. And going to be a handoff to number 7, Christian Denton, and he's tripped up right there. Nice job of staying at home by number 8. I don't like the antics by number 8 right there. You made a tackle, man. You didn't stop the number Tate down there shooting arrows. You're not Robin Hood, man. You made a tackle. Chill out. I don't like all that crap.
No.
All right. Ball will be placed on. They're gonna pick up about 4 yards on that carry for Denton. So, and Denton still looks like he's hobbling, man. Hate to see that. 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Man in motion. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Nice run right there by number 9, lowering his shoulder and scrapping like a junkyard dog through the hole. And that'll be a first down, Hornets. First downs are brought to you by Cowart Reese and Sargent CPA firm. And nice job right there. I'm gonna call Dane from now on, the junkyard dog.
Junkyard dog.
That's right, number 9, the junkyard dog, Dane Hardwick. First down, Hornets. Ball will be placed on the 42-yard line, right in the middle of the field. South Gibson moving from right to left with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter of action. South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 18. All right, 2 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Nolan in the backfield by himself. Man in motion is Denton. It'll be a handoff. No, Stidham looking for the throw. Pass is complete, and he finds number 3, Devin Hardwick. First down, Hornets. Ball will go all the way down to the 25-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there between the quarterback and the receiver. That was Stidham to Hardwick. All right, ball will be on the far hash mark this time. I like it, Chris.
I like it a lot.
They're throwing the football a little bit.
Yes, sir. We needed to.
4:38 left here in the third. And South Gibson with its own pretty good-looking drive going here.
Come on, boys.
All righty, 2 receivers to the top for the Hornets. Standard set here. Stidham looking for the ball. Gets it. And going to be a handoff to Stewart. No, Stidham calls for his own number right up the middle, and he rumbles forward for about, I'm going to say 3. I'm going to say a short 3 or a long 2 on the carry. Goes the junkyard dog, Dane Hardwick. Yeah, now we'll give him 2 on the carry. 2nd down and 8 for your Hornets.
That's
and
it right there.
we're still in this game, man.
Yeah, we are.
We're still in this game. It's raining, and hopefully that'll cool the offense off for the Cardinals. All right, 1 to the top and 2 to the bottom. Man in motion, going to be a handoff. No, Stidham calls his own number. He rumbles forward, and looked like it was looked like they got a little questionable on the read, so going to be no gain on the play. Actually going to lose 2, and that'll set them up at 3rd down and 10 at the original line of scrimmage. Again, we're in the gray zone, I like to call it, folks. You're not going to punt. You're not going to kick a field goal. You're in 4-down territory. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third. You want to pick up. I don't know. I think if I'm coach, I'm calling for 2 10-yard plays.
Yeah,
is what I'm calling. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Man in motion. Be a handoff right up the middle by the junkyard dog, Dane Hardwick, and he gets upended. Ball is loose, and who comes away with it after the tackle? The ball was loose. Who comes away with the ball? What's the call? Hey, they called him down. Woo. But not before picking up Furry.
They gonna give him first? No.
Is he short?
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
1st down, Hornets.
There you go.
All righty. South Gibson's junkyard dog, Dane Hardwick, through the middle for about 10 yards, and he picks up the 1st down. Ball will be on the 19-yard line. Fresh set of downs for your Hornets. 2 to the top. And we have a whistle. It's an official timeout, and they're calling the timeout so they can reset the chains here. There was a chain gang got a little backed up right there, so official timeout to reset the chains. All right, 2 to the top for your Hornets, and man in motion, going to be a handoff to number 3 Hardwick. He fighting for yards around the left end. He's going to pick up about 10 yards. That's number 3, Devin Hardwick, and he's going to have really close to 1st down yardage. 1st downs are brought to you by Cowart, Reese, and Sargent CPA firm. And they're going to give him 9 yards on that carry, so 2nd down and really short.
Well, what did you say, Stephen? Need 2 10-yard plays.
Yep.
That's what we got.
For your Hornets, 2nd down and short. Nolan, man in motion. And
Get in there, boys.
Nolan's going to call his own number, and he will be stood up there close to the line of scrimmage. A whole flock of Cardinals. I guess that's what you call a bunch of
Cardinals.
I guess that's what you call a bunch of Cardinals. I don't know. Somebody going to have to Google it and tell me. I don't know. I don't know what you call a flock of Cardinals. They're going to pull him down, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and short for your Hornets. It looks like our exchanges in the backfield are kind of funky right now. They're not the exchanges aren't smooth.
That is smooth.
And that's cost us some yards. So, hey, look out now. 1st down, Hornets. I had it wrong. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5 here. All right, snap. And handoff up the middle by the junkyard dog. He fights forward and will pick up about a yard on the carry. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and goal from about the 4. It's hard to see down here. I'm on the far end. I'm on the press box end of the I'm on the scoreboard end of the press box, and then the angle's kind of funky. I like having the play right in front of me where I can see it. You think you can get us to move the goal line right here on the 50 so I can see the play better?
I'm going to work on that.
All right, call the TSSAA, and let's make that happen. All right, South Gibson got a chance to score here in the 3rd quarter to answer the Woodale Cardinals score. Ball on the 4-yard line, and it is 2nd down and goal from the 4. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, handoff, and number 9, the junkyard dog, rumbling forward, close to touchdown territory. What's it going to be? Oh, they called him short. Woo. So it'll bring up 3rd down. Oh, man, it's really close. It's going to be about a half a yard short of the goal line. And, yeah, it'll be 3rd down and goal from a half a yard out. And this is when you like to see a goal line offense.
Yep.
And probably going to be the last play of the third quarter.
Oh, we need to score right here.
7 seconds left. Tick, tick, tick. I don't know. They might get it off. And Nolan calls for it under center. Goes under center. And what's the play? We have a flag down. It's offsides on. I'm going to decline it. Take the touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a dead ball foul. You can't. Oh man, there's a half a second left. Oh man, we were in there too, man. Golly, Bill, it was a sure score. Backbreaker. It was a sure score. We were in for sure, no doubt about it. But it was a penalty against Woodale. They got offsides there. I guess one of them had their head over the ball, and they flagged it. So that's going to bring an end to the third quarter of action. South Gibson will start the fourth quarter, third down and goal from about the half-yard mark. South Gibson 7, the Woodale Cardinals 18. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports. We'll be right back.
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number to your contacts, 234-2400. That's 234-2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell, 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
All right, we're back with you here on the third down and inches play from the goal line on the start of the fourth quarter. One to the bottom, one to the top. Snap, and Stidham going to rumble forward, and he's short, man.
There's no way.
He's short. He did not get it. So it'll bring up a fourth down and goal. He's actually going to lose about a yard. So instead of being about 6 inches out, we're going to be about a yard and a half out on the fourth down play coming at you. 11:36 left in the contest. This quarter is brought to you by Bradley Owens, attorney at law. All righty. The unit comes in, and all right, Stidham's going to go under center. Takes the snap. He'll scratch forward, rumble forward, under center. Touchdown, Hornets! There you have it. You go under center. When you got to have that yard, you get it. Nolan goes under center and fights forward to pick up that yard he had to have with 11 minutes and 16 seconds. South Gibson 13, the Cardinals 18 here in Memphis, Tennessee, live from Southwind High School in South Memphis. We're about, 4 miles away a crow flies from Mississippi?
If that much.
Oh, buddy. All righty. It looks like we're going to go for 2 here, which would draw the score out to 15 if we can convert, and would put us within field goal range of Woodale if push comes to shove. 3 to the bottom and 1 to the top. Nolan takes the snap, going to hand it off to Lambert. Lambert going to cut inside, fight forward, and he will be short of the conversion. South Gibson 13. The Woodale Cardinals 18 on the failed 2-point conversion. We'll be right back.
The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner is a proud supporter of South Gibson School's Perfect Attendance Program and South Gibson Hornet Sports. Rhodes Family Diner has the best hand-patted burgers in West Tennessee and all-you-can-eat catfish Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Open 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week and 364 days a year. Save 20% on your first online order at rhodesdiner.com. The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner, a Medina tradition since the 1950s. 201 South Main Street in downtown Medina, Rhodes Family Diner.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy.
All right, ball's all tee up and kicked away. Fair catch called for by the Cardinals, and they will have the ball on the 24-yard line, moving from right to left on your screen. South Gibson now trailing by 6. You know, and Chris, I like the call going for 2 right there. I know we didn't convert. We were close.
Yeah, we were close.
We didn't convert, but I like the call to go for it because it puts you in field goal range to tie the game if push comes to shove. Now, if you're South Gibson, you got to get a stop right here. Got to get a stop. Got to get a stop. And I believe that if I'm coaching, which I'm not, I'm up here, not down there. I've got the announcer's headset on, not the coaching headset. I'm going to send the house after them. I'm going to stop the run, period. They're gashing us in the run game. They're not really throwing the ball very well. They're in the eye. You know they're running the ball. It's going to be inside run right here. Quarterback goes under center, hands the ball off inside, and
there you go.
Number 4, Josh Casagrove back there. That's going to be a tackle for a loss for Josh Casagrove. You know it's very predictable what they're doing. When they line up in the eye, they're running inside or a boot. When they line up at a shotgun, they're passing the ball. They roll him out to his right side. I'm going to put my best defensive end to the quarterback's right side, and I'm not going to let him do it. I'm going to stop them from doing what they want to do and make them beat me with something else.
Yep.
So, all right. That's just my 2 cents. Second down and 12 play coming at you for the Cardinals. Ball on the 23-yard line. 2 to the bottom and 1 to the top. And Jones out of shotgun gets it, looking, and pass is going to fall incomplete. It was intended for number 8 of the Cardinals, and that is Tylen Tate. But I tell you what, John Jones, he felt the wrath of a Hornet player because he got thumped. He might think about throwing that ball now.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you've got them third down and long. If you get a stop right here, you forced a punt, and you put yourself in a real good position to get back in this game. Or to take the lead in this contest because, South Gibson moved the ball pretty well in the last drive. So third down and 12 coming at you here. Ball on the 23-yard line, far hash mark. 3 receivers to the bottom and 1 to the top. Watch the roll out to the left side and let this Jones out of shotgun with his brother. Here we go. Back, looking, pressure. Going to find number 8. Number 8 looking to cut back across the middle, and he rumbles forward and going to be short of first down yardage. Pass was completed to Tylen Tate. Well, nice play design right there, but not enough to get first down yardage. So decision time for the coach of the Woodale Cardinals right here. Do you line up and go for it, or do you punt the ball?
That's a good call, man, if you go for it right here.
All right, looks like the punt unit will come on for Woodale. Congratulations to the Hornets defense of getting a stop when they had to have one. 9:54 left here in the contest. South Gibson 13, the Cardinals 18.
Hey, got to watch the no play right here. Don't draw off
Yeah,
us.
Nice call, Coach Lambert. All right, back deep to receive the punt is Landon Lambert. All right, punter. Might be a fake right here. No. Calls for the ball, gets it. Ugly kick, but effective. And ball will fall out of bounds right at midfield. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com. We'll be right back.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall between Reed's Jewelers and Victoria's Secret. Online at WDJackson.com and on Facebook.
All righty. We are back live with you here, and the ball is on the 49-yard line near hash mark. Hornets are moving from left to right on your screen. All righty, 1 to the top. Man in motion is Hardwick. It'll be handoff up the middle to Dane Hardwick, and the Junkyard Dog fights forward for about 3 yards. And some tough blocking going on out there there's a lot of tough blocking and tough yardage by the Hornets right there. I saw several bodies on the ground, and when there's bodies on the ground, that means there's some really effective blocking going on. Second down and a short 7 coming at you here. Ball into Woodale territory on the 48-yard line. South Gibson moving from left to right. 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Stidham looking for the ball. Going to hand it off. No, Stidham going to pitch it out wide. Nice job right there. And number 7, Christian Denton, catches the pitch and rumbles forward. First down. Hornets first downs are brought to you by Calvert Reese and Sargent CPA firm. That will advance the ball all the way up to the 38-yard line for your Hornets. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this contest, and the Woodale Cardinals are nursing a 5
Prater's Automotive, your rough country dealer
just
in
happened
Medina.
here?
We
Wait a
have
minute. I don't know what just happened, but something happened. Yeah, we'll start over again. Ball on the 38-yard line here. Fresh set of downs for your Hornets. 1 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Man in motion. Going to be a handoff up the middle, and not a whole lot cooking right there. Nice tackle right there by number 35 of Woodale. That's Ryan Purrier. He's the 5'10", 240-pound senior. Whew, that's a load.
That's a lot.
To be 5'10" and 240, that's a load, man.
That's a lot of meatloaf right there, no doubt.
I like
Mama
that.
got to feed that boy.
Yeah, Mama got to feed that boy. I'm glad I'm not feeding him. I had a scrawny boy, and he ate enough. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Nolan looking for the handoff, gets it. Going to be a handoff to number 7, Hardwick around the left end. He rumbles forward. First down, Hornets. Woo. Chunk yardage play by number 3, Devin Hardwick around the left end, enough to pick up first down yardage. It's still misting. It's a heavy misting rain here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Ball protection right here. Ball protection.
All right, continue the drive. Wait a minute now.
What we got?
Wait a minute now. They're going to call holding on South Gibson, and that's going to back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And they'll replay second down. Bad timing.
Bad timing.
For a hold call. Ball will be on the 45-yard line. Yee. Second down and 20 almost. Yikes.
That's one of them shoe buddies right there, isn't it?
Oh, shoe buddy. 7 minutes, 17 seconds left here in the contest. And Woodale nursing a 5-point lead. Nolan calls for the ball, gets it, looking, going to fire it up to a man in the flats. He's going to find it, cut up the field, and we'll get it either way. First down, Hornets. That's number 7, Christian Denton, on a wheel route out of the backfield up the left side. First down, Hornets. No, I lied. That is number 9. Well, it's number 7 or 9. I can't really make it out. It's either Hardwick or Denton. One of the two. I can't. It won't turn to me so I can see his number. Fresh set of downs for your – wait a minute. Is he short?
No way.
I can't see the chains. Blocking the – what is – I don't know what the call is. So they're going to move the chains. Yeah, they're going to move the chains. Ball will be on the 31. Folks, I'm sorry I can't report to you. I can't really see out the window here. I'm having Chris, I hope my soap hadn't wore off and my deodorant hadn't wore off.
No, you smell great, man.
I'm having to sit in Chris's lap to look out the window.
So what do you want for Christmas, young man?
Teddy bear. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Man in motion, handoff. And we have a whistle before the snap. We have a false start against South Gibson. So that'll back them up 5 yards. With 7 minutes and 1 second left in the contest, South Gibson could take a lead.
Come on, boys.
Could take the lead with a score here.
Well, we're doing a fine job of milking the clock.
Ball on the 31-yard line for your Hornets. Ball on the far hash mark. I want to give a big shout-out to Bradley Owens, attorney at law, for sponsoring our game tonight. Big shout-out of all of our listeners. When you see Bradley Owens or Steve Mercy, make sure you tell them thank you for making this possible. All right, Stidham calls for the ball. Man in motion, gets it. And Stidham calls his own number, looking to cut back. No, it's going to be a handoff to Denton. Denton around the right side, faked everybody out. First down, Hornets, number 7. Christian Denton around the right end. First down, Hornets. They're going to put the ball right on the 20-yard line. Fresh set of downs. Calvert, Reese, and Sergeant CPA firm first down, might I add, with 6 minutes and 48 seconds left in the contest. South Gibson trailing by 5. In the red zone, ball.
That's on the 15, baby.
Ball on the 15-yard line. All right. Keep grinding, boys. 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Stidham calls for the snap, gets it, calls his own number, looking for running room up the middle, and he fights forward and gets back to about the line of scrimmage and pick up about a yard. And I don't know if that was a good call or a bad call, but not a whole lot cooking on that play, on the first down play for the Hornets right there. Ball will be right on the, or be on the near hash mark. And 6 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the contest. South Gibson again trailing by 5. Big shout out to Hometown Pharmacy in Medina, Miss Donna and company at Hometown Pharmacy. Also, Prater Automotive's a new sponsor of ours this year. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. And man in motion, going to be a handoff up the middle for Hardwick. The Junkyard Dog fights forward for about 3 yards, and that's about all he's going to get. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 for your Hornets, and they're in what I call the gray zone, man.
Man, we got to get in here.
Yeah, ball on the 12, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. You got 2 plays to convert the downs. So let's see what Coach Stidham calls here on the 3rd down and 7 play. Ball on the right hash mark again. And we can't get off that right hash mark here.
No,
recently.
we cannot.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. No one calls for the ball. And we have a flag down. Offside on Woodale.
Woo. That helps.
And that's going to give South Gibson 5 free yards. And, buddy, you're hearing some
upset folks.
Foul language, I'll say that, coming from the Woodale fans. 3rd down and really short now for the Hornets. Folks, I apologize for anything that feeds through the microphone. We are in a public venue. All right, 4:54 left here in the contest. South Gibson has got the ball 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2. Ball on the 7-yard line, right hash mark. All right, so you got 2 plays to pick up 2 yards. Let's see what you got here. 2 to the top for your Hornets. Stidham calls for the snap, gets it. It'll be a handoff to number 7, Denton. Denton breaks a tackle and walks into the end zone. Untouched touchdown. Hornet and the lead with 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the contest. South Gibson takes its second lead of the night. It's South Gibson 19. The Woodale Cardinals 18, and I think you just kick a PAT right here because they can't kick a field goal. All right, number 23, Garrett Wallace on for the hold. Stallings on for the kick, and Deloach on for the snap. Here we go. Snap, set, kick. Good! With 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the contest, it's South Gibson 20, the Woodale Cardinals 18. Stephen Rich alongside Chris, the Big Easy Lambert, will be right back.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body.
All right.
783-0075.
All right, we're underway, and ball's all teed up. Funky kick there. Going to roll out of bounds, so the Cardinals will have the ball on the 35-yard line. And I tell you what, that was a heads-up play right there. How's that number? Who is that? Number 25 out there. Heads up play by number 25, Douglas Gardner, for the Cardinals to let that ball roll out of bounds. So they had the ball on the 35. Head coach is Jerome Griffin for the Cardinals. And let's see what Coach Jerome has got up his sleeve here, now trailing by 2. 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the contest. Starting to get ticky-ticky now here.
Yeah, got a bow up right here, defense. Come on, guys.
All right. South Gibson.
Nothing cheap. Nothing easy.
You got to stop the run here, man. They've not really been real effective throwing the ball. So I want to stop the run first again.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to line up in the eye, and it'll be a run right here on the inside. I bet you $1 to a donut.
Bootleg.
And handoff. They're going to throw a little screen pass. I'd have lost my donut or my dollar. And then screen pass out there. Pass was complete to number 24 that time. Like I said, keeping up with the Joneses. That's Darius Jones on the reception. He will fight forward for about a 4-yard gain on the quick screen pass. I'd have lost my dollar right there. That's the first time they've thrown out of the. That's the first time they've thrown out of the eye all night long, I do believe. Ball on the. Was that? It looked like Lambert on the tackle.
Yeah, he got a hand right in the face mask right there.
All right, ball on the 37-yard line, in the eye again. Watching for that inside run right here. They're going to pitch it out. No, inside run, and nice big old fat hole. Run is to number 2. Jones, Charles Jones, first down yardage for the Cardinals. Little counterplay right there, it looked like. All right, ball on the 49-yard line for the Cardinals. Fresh set of downs. Ball on the near hash mark. 3:33 left in the contest. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. In the eye, handoff. Going to be number 2. He was hitting the backfield, broke out of it. Will fight forward for about 5 yards. Goes number 2, Charles Jones. He's only a sophomore, Chris.
He's running hard, slippery.
He's the younger brother of the senior quarterback, John Jones. And I want to give a big shout out to our friends up here in the press box. They've been awful gracious to us here at Southwind Stadium. We appreciate our friends that came out and showed us a lot of love. All right. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, in the I formation. And nope, going to fire it up across the middle. Pass going to fall way. He sailed that ball way, way out of the way. Pass was intended for Darius Jones, but man, Megatron couldn't have caught that.
He got an arm.
Nobody home. All right, so kind of a tough position to be in right here for the Cardinals because, if you don't convert right here, it's 3rd down. Do you punt and then burn your timeouts, or do you go for it and give South Gibson a short field?
They're gonna work the sidelines on this pass.
All righty, number 3 to the top, 3 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom. Jones looking for the snap, gets it, rolling to the right, rolling, pressured, going to fire it out, and pass is complete. Nice job right there by the receiver of getting his arms under it. That pass was completed to number 3, David Temple, the senior wide receiver, 5'10", 160-pound Temple. So fresh set of downs for the Cardinals. They picked up the first down when they had to have it. Tick, tick, tick. 2:29 left in the contest. South Gibson 20, the Cardinals 18. 2 receivers to the bottom and 1 to the top.
Come on, defense.
For the Cardinals. Snap. Handoff inside to number 2, and he's going to be swallowed up right there at the line of scrimmage. Nice job right there by number 14, Hunter Ballard. And I think after tonight, Chris, Hunter will be the leading tackler on the team after tonight.
I think you're right.
He missed the first 2 games of the season. 2nd down and 8 for the Cardinals. Ball on the 38-yard line, far hash mark. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. The Jones is in the backfield. Snap, looking, pressure, going to fire it out across the middle. Pass is incomplete. It was intended for number 8 right there, Tylen Tate, the senior wide receiver, but but the pass falls incomplete.
Man, he was real close to the tip drill right there. Linebacker almost grabbed a hold of it, and that'd have been an awesome turnover.
All right. Here we go again, Chris. It's 3rd down and 8. If you don't convert right here, do you punt, pin South Gibson way deep, and burn your timeouts? You got 141. Do you punt if you don't convert right here? Do you punt and make them burn their timeouts, or do you go for it on the 4th down play?
I
If
say
don't
you
convert,
punt it. I say you punt it.
I think I would go for it. Yeah, because you're trailing in the game.
Yeah.
All right, 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. John Jones in the backfield by itself. We have a timeout Cardinals. We'll take the timeout with them. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee, and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number to your contacts. 234-2400. That's 234-2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell, 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
All right, 3rd down play coming at you. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Jones looking for it. Pressure, going to be sacked. Number 54, big Marcus Jackson got back there and let him have it. He's going to be dropped for a huge loss. Big play right there by number 54. Marcus Jackson. Nice job right there by the Hornets defense. They got to stop when they had to have it, Chris.
Yes, they did.
Right.
Class act by Jackson.
That was a class act. Quarterback got rocked right there, and Jackson showing off the sportsmanship and helping him up off of the dirt. All righty, so it's 4th down, and all right, they're going for it here. You know, you got to go for it here.
Yeah.
It's 4th down, and it'll be about 20.
Would you say this is the ball game?
It is the ball game. We stop them, it's game because they've only got 2 timeouts left. Or no, 1 timeout left because they just called another one. So this is a ball game. South Gibson stops them. They're going to get the first round playoff win and probably go to Milan. I don't have a score on the Milan game yet. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what they got. Here we go. 3, 2 to the top, 2 to the 3 to the bottom for Jones.
Watch out for your double slant right here.
Yep. Calls for the ball. Gets it. No pressure. And sacked! Got him again. Number 54, Marcus Jackson, and 71, the 2 seniors. Got him. That's it. The Hornets are going to win. It'll be 1 minute and 10 seconds left, and I hear no timeouts left. It's South Gibson 20. The Woodale Cardinals 18. They came to Memphis and got the W when they had to have it. We have a whistle on the field. Is there a player down, Chris?
He was down, but I think it's more in frustration.
All right. How to say, one of my favorite people at South Gibson County.
Who's that?
Amber Harris.
Amber Harris?
She's a great principal. She was an even better teacher. My son had her. She was a fantastic teacher. Looked like a Milan score. Milan 14-7 in the 4th over Tresvant. So I figured that'd be way closer than that. 58 seconds left. South Gibson's got to take a couple of knees, and it'll be get out of Memphis town with a W. And it looks like we'll be on the road to Milan next week if Milan can hold it off against Tresvant.
As long as an asteroid don't come and hit us on the head out here.
All right.
That's an inside joke, folks. He'll explain it later.
Ball right on the 50-yard line, and I don't know what the makeup is here, guys. I want to tell all of our listeners here, you're 1 minute and 11 seconds here. Please, when you see Steve Murphy or Bradley Owens around town, please tell them thank you for sponsoring our broadcast, because without them, we're not broadcasting. It's just that simple. So when you see them, just say thank you to them. All right, South Gibson in the victory formation. Takes the snap and just takes a knee. All righty. How about them Hornets winning their second playoff game in South Gibson history?
You know, we got, 60-second tick here? I ain't saying nothing until it's over.
That's right. That's right. All right. They need one more snap, and it will be over with. Chris, what was my prediction before the game?
I think you said 21-19.
I said 21-19, and it's 20-18. I missed it by a point on each side.
I hate it for you. I really do.
What did you predict?
21-17.
So would that mean that I won?
Maybe.
Again?
Again?
Does that mean I'm 9-1 on the year?
Will you bring me a doggy bag when it's all over with?
All right, folks. Congratulations to the Woodale Cardinals, man. They had a great season. They really played hard, and they got a bunch of good-looking kids. And I'm going to tell you something, man. When I look at their roster, they're chock full of sophomores and juniors. They're going to be really good next year.
Oh,
so,
here we go.
Proud of the Woodale Cardinals. Got a lot to be proud of, man. They really had a good season. And, you know, things look bright for them for the future. They got a bunch of young players. Congratulations. How about them Hornets? They're going to come away with the second playoff win in school history. And good luck to the Cardinals, man. They got some, like I said, they got a young team, but they got some good-looking kids they can build on in the future. Chris, you got anything final before we wrap it up here, man?
I'm so excited for the guys, and Mylan, here we come. Here we come.
I like the way you think there, Mr. Lambert. I like the way you think. We're gonna have to get out of town here, out of Memphis town, and head back east to the country, Medina, Tennessee. All right, folks, for the last time tonight, if you see Chris or if you see Bradley Owens or Steve Murphy, make sure you give them a big thank you for the last time tonight. Thank you, guys. I thank all you guys for tuning in and watching. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all coming in and tuning in and watching the broadcast for the last time on the night. South Gibson 20. The Woodale Cardinals 18. This is Stephen Rich. You've just watched WNWS's coverage of high school sports. We'll be live next Friday night wherever we're at. Probably going to be at Milan. We'll see y'all next Friday night live and in color at 6:30 sharp. Until then, stay safe, do good work, and God bless. Good night.
Awesome.